So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
On first down, it's Hall, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They go play action now. Wilson. And right away, he lost the football. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. Throwing to start the drive. Allen.
He'll get that complete to Stevenson.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Marquez Stevenson.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Braden Mann now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Throw left side complete. That's Davis.
It's a first down and more for Davis.
And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get...
He's got a man, complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play here for Buffalo. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Allen to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Here's 2nd and 10.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. A solid stiff arm. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there on the catch and run.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills will extend their lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
I think you can make a fair case for Tyreek Hill being the most explosive player in the NFL when he gets his hands on the football, and that was Exhibit A.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big gain there for the Bills. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Gabriel Davis,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now, I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasize ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
Yeah, 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 15. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times.
That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Here's a diving catch right side. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Play action. Now Wilson. And he'll find Hall. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Hall. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. It's Hill, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Now Allen going up top. And got his man complete. Touchdown. Marquez Stevenson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go. than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
To throw again on second down. Wilson, and they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Tyreek Hill, 83 yards. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And give him credit. He deserves it. But this is such a breakdown defensively. My goodness. From a pass rush perspective, you know that they got to be coming hard on 4th down trying to get to the quarterback. But from a coverage perspective, how do you not see that play developing and it turns into a touchdown?
Yeah, that throw, my goodness, and even 70 yards through the air. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off at the 48. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Touchdown, Jets. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Zuerlein connects on the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time right. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen sliding out of the pocket. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They'll roll him out right. Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, it's still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Going deep for Diggs. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Bass on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Bills 49, Jets 34.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Play action. It's Wilson. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And getting this just shy of midfield, spotted at the 39. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Off the play fake, here's Wilson.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And this is back to an 8-point game.
Jets 41.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half.
Allen maybe with a free play.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis.
He's got a man complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Bills 56, Jets 41.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
So that one will be accepted. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Wilson to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Read it well, and it's picked.
A CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go play action with Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. He finds his man, complete. It's Hall. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Open man here is Conklin. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Again, Wilson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now Wilson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Right back to him on 1st down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Allen to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big gain there for the Bills.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Flush to his right. He'll have a first down inside the 10.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Allen now looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On 1st down, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Let's go. Quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. 49 to Mike. Let's go.
Here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Let's go. 43's a Mike. 43's a Mike. Blue down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson.
to the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. Throwing again here, Wilson. Being chased out left. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They go play action now. Wilson. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Escape, and he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. On first down, Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Now Allen. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. It's complete to Diggs. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown. Stephon Diggs, an 80-yard touchdown.
And the Bills have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will extend this big lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking him.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Allen going to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you. 49 to Mike, 149. I got it.
Now a give, right side. Hall, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Here we go. Set. Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's get. Hey,
Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
Second turn, defense. Let's go.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Gregory Rousseau picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bills, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.